behind it. And then brainstorming jointly as wizards. You know, many years ago, my colleague Roger Fisher and I were visiting the arms control talks in Geneva between the United States and the Soviets. And we had lunch with them, and I was asking them, you know, it seems to me 7 years and they still haven't reached an agreement. What's going on? You know, 7 years ago, there seemed to be other treaties. And they said, oh yeah. I said, why is that? And they said, oh yeah, the difference, many things, but one thing was back then we had something we called the wizards. And I said, what were the wizards? And they said the wizards were 2 Americans and 2 Russians who had 4 characteristics. They were technically knowledgeable about the subject, which happened to be arms control. They were bilingual in both languages. They were lower level than the ambassadors, and hence, as they joked, they were disposable. And these 4 would get together whenever there was a problem, an impasse in the talks, out on the lake there in Lake Geneva or at a restaurant, and they would shoot the breeze. They would invent. They would be creative. And they would say, what if we were to count the warheads this way? It's a lot of what if kind of questions. They said that more breakthroughs came out of those wizard talks than out of any other source. And so that's the key, is where in your negotiations, if you're having a tough problem in your organization or so on, where are the wizards? Where are the people who might be slightly lower level than the top, who can kind of brainstorm? And that's what we need more and more in this world, is those kinds of wizards. And maybe you might be wizards, creative wizards. That's what we need in negotiation.